Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding this video or any video that I have posted in the past. I will be able to answer you more fully through email. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. The goal of my fast cooking system is to make home cooking practical, efficient, creative, and fun, so you can make cooking as part of your daily routines. When you're able to eat meals every day with home cooking, that will provide you with low calories and high nutrition in the replacement of fast and ultra-processed food. This is when you're going to get the maximum benefits of home cooking. In order to achieve this goal, I have developed a cooking system which I call it the fast cooking system. It has 4 attributes, and the name FAST is the acronym for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Flavor chasing is the attribute that will help you to make your food taste exactly the way how you like it. When you achieve that, you will make home cooking sustainable because you now become your own very best cook. Nobody else can cook better for you because you know exactly how you like the flavor of your food. Stir frying turned out to be one of the best techniques for creating the flavor in the food that you love. In fact, stir frying is the best cooking method to create and enhance the natural flavor of the food ingredients. And with the ability to monitor the cooking process during stir frying, you are able to have full control of how long you want to cook the food ingredients. You can always make adjustments depending on how well you want the ingredient to be done. It is possible for you to create complex flavors from the natural food ingredients. However, stir frying has one shortcoming. Because of its quick cooking time, it is not likely or not possible to create the kind of deep flavor that you will achieve with stewing. To overcome this weakness, one approach is that using sauce to create flavor in a stir fry dish. And there are many different kinds of sauces that allow you to impose a whole variety of flavor to a dish. 2 of the most well-known sauces that use in stir-frying come from southern part of China in a province known as the Guangdong province. They are the oyster sauce and hoisin sauce. And today in this video, I'm going to focus on hoisin sauce and to explain how you can use hoisin sauce to alter as well as to define the flavor of your dish. Hoisin sauce is made from fermented soybean, garlic, 5-spice, chili, and sugar, and it provides a flavor that is fragrant, salty, umami, and sweet. So it is really a basic sauce with flavor that is very common. Hoisin sauce is unusual because it is one of the few stir-frying sauces that you can actually use as a dipping sauce. Like in this case, it is used as a dipping sauce. In fact, in a Kentucky Fried Chicken breakfast wrap, instead of using a salsa, it was using a hoisin sauce. And this chicken wrap is available in the KFC all over China, as you would expect it. Hoisin sauce also used in another Chinese dish many of you might have familiar with called mushu pork. And hoisin sauce is used as part of the wrap of a stir-fry dish. And so next time when you use hoisin sauce, you should consider to use both in cooking as well as to use as a dipping sauce. The reason why oyster sauce and hoisin sauce are so popular in stir-frying is because they both consider to be a basic sauce. What it means is that their flavor can be adjusted to use in many different kinds of dishes. And they are not designed to overwhelm the natural flavor of the food ingredients, rather than they are designed to enhance the natural flavor of the food ingredients to make them more umami flavor, in other words, make them more savory. And because of the reason, hoisin sauce is one of my favorite sauces because I can use it in many different ways. And by using in different amount, I can adjust the flavor exactly how I would like it. And they work extremely well in many different kinds of food ingredients, all the way from the meat such as chicken, beef, and seafood such as shrimp, fish, as well as in different kinds of vegetables. However, when I stir frying with hoisin sauce, I always use it in combination with either oyster sauce or soy sauce. The reason is that for me, the hoisin sauce is a little bit sweeter than I would prefer. But for some people, this is perfectly fine. And I think it is important for you to figure out what you like best. And this is what makes home cooking fun and interesting. And when you use flavor chasing, you can use it to adjust to the flavor exactly how you like it. Each time when you cook, you should try different combinations of the hoisin sauce with other sauces. And here is some of the sauces that I would recommend you to give it a try. And most people combine hoisin sauce with soy sauce. But there are two different kinds of soy sauce. One is referred to as the light soy sauce. Another one is referred to as the dark soy sauce. You can find them in most Asian grocery stores. The light soy sauce tend to be more salty and they are more savory. However, the dark soy sauce are less salty and they have a thicker texture. And quite often, dark soy sauce also come with a smoky flavor. When it comes to dark soy sauce, there are a regular dark soy sauce and then there another kind of dark soy sauce that are fermented in the presence of mushroom. And the second sauce that people are frequently used in combination with hoisin sauce, of course, is the well-known oyster sauce. Now, oyster sauce, as I have discussed earlier, is that it contains oyster extract. The amount of oyster extract that are present in the oyster sauce depends very much on the cost of the oyster sauce. The more expensive it is, the more oyster extract that are present. Now, the oyster extract provide umami flavor. And therefore, the oyster sauce is not a vegan sauce, whereas hoisin sauce is a vegan sauce. Among the Chinese sauces, the oyster sauce is probably one of the most popular. It's designed to enhance the umami flavor of a dish. And here I have a video which I provide a more extended discussion of oyster sauce, both in terms of its history as well as its application in different types of stir-frying dishes. And because oyster sauce is also created based on a fermented soy sauce as a starting point, but oyster sauce has even greater level of umami flavor molecules because oyster has high presence of umami molecules. When it combined with the soy fermented product, it makes oyster sauce rich in umami flavor. And that's why a lot of people love oyster sauce because it just makes the dish taste more savory. And for many people, that they will substitute oyster sauce with soy sauce completely, and that's reasonable because soy sauce is mainly have the salty contribution to a dish, even though soy sauce has umami flavor. But compared to oyster sauce, soy sauce is pale in comparison to the level of umami flavor that are present in the soy sauce. And also, soy sauce adds significant amount of salt to the dish. So if you want to cook it in a low salt condition, it is better to use oyster sauce rather than soy sauce. However, you can combine both of them if you want your dish to be more salty. So hoisin sauce contributes an entirely different type of flavor to the dish because it adds sweetness to a dish. The idea of flavor chasing is that you make constant adjustment to the amount of sauce that you add, and there's no better way to add a different amount of sauce in a precise manner, and this is by putting your sauce into a squeeze bottle. So I always store my oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, and soy sauce in a squeeze bottle because those are the three of my most commonly used sauce, and I want to be able to dispense them quickly and precisely every time. However, for sauces that I don't use very often, I keep them in a bottle that it comes in. For example, this is a red chili in oil sauce. It is a mild chili sauce, but it has a very natural flavor, and therefore it do not interfere the flavor of the food ingredients. Rather than it just give it a nice spicy flavor. Now in contrast, the different type of spicy sauce such as the sriracha sauce, which has a much stronger flavor. It has a tomato-based flavor to it. So in this case, when I add it to it, it will alter the natural flavor of the food ingredients. However, it will serve its purpose. The other sauce that I frequently use is a vinegar. Now this is a rice vinegar. It's a dark rice vinegar. It has a very distinct flavor. Again, it serves its own purpose depending on how I want the dish. And this is what flavor chasing is all about. Now what you want to do is that to have all these sauces available, they are part of your flavoring toolkit. So when you're ready to season your dish, you can make different adjustments. Now, in the beginning, you might not know exactly how much that you want to add. So my advice is that always start out with oyster sauce, because that tends to be the most neutral sauce. It only adds mainly umami flavor and some level of salt. And after you add that, if you feel like that you like to have a little bit more sweetness to your dish, then you will add hoisin sauce. So that will be the second sauce that you will use after the oyster sauce. Now, at that time you decided you want the dish to be saltier, then you will add soy sauce. And you can then make adjustment of different kind of sauces as you go along. So I call these three sauces, oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, and soy sauce, are the foundational sauces that you use in stir frying, partly because they're relatively neutral in their flavor. So consequently, you can make adjustment to almost any food ingredients that you cook by varying the ratios. In some cases, you want to have a higher ratio of oyster sauce versus hoisin sauce and soy sauce. In other cases, you want to flip it around, and then you will have a larger ratio of hoisin sauce to oyster sauce. So you can see there are many different possibilities to create the flavor that you want by making adjustment to the three different level of sauces that you're going to use. Therefore, my advice is be bold. Don't be afraid to experiment. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, so that your home cooking will be practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.